everyone. Thank you again for joining me. It is quite wet today. We tried to get beachy vibes today, but gardens is what we have. Okay, let's just get straight into it before we get too wet. Starting on our 4-point kneel, wrist tracking under our shoulders, knees under our hips. We're just going to bend into our side body. So bending over, stretching the ribs out to the right. And then exhale, reaching over, stretching the ribs out into the left side body. Starting nice and slow today. There's no rush. Let's keep this intentional. Hopefully the rain eases off. And when you're ready, just finding a nice neutral spine, deep breath in, drop the belly, lift the chest, eye gaze goes high. To exhale, C curve through the spine, eye gaze goes down to our belly, really creating space through those shoulder blades. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, press the mat away. Let's take 4 more here at your own pace. Maybe adding in any movement that feels nice for you. Just bringing some mobility into the spine before we get started. One more, pressing the mat away. Tuck those toes, pike the hips. Downward dog, pressing through our hands as our chest sinks down towards our thighs, taking some nice pedals with those heels. One meets the mat, the other lifts. Taking some nice breaths. Feeling a nice deep stretch through the back of our leg as our heel meets the mat. Beautiful. On your next exhale, both heels come down to the mat. We're going to tuck our chin to our chest, ripple our weight forward. Our hips lower slightly, high plank. Exhale, press through our hands, downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale. To exhale, ripple forward. One nice straight line. Inhale, really plug that belly into the chest. Exhale, pike those hips nice and high. On this next one, I want you to tuck your chin to your chest, ripple that weight forward, shoulders track over our wrists. Our knees are going to lower down, hovering off the mat. Inhale, really draw those ribs down to our hips. We're going to exhale, twist to the left. Our left hand comes up and meets the sky. Our knees are over towards the left side of our mat. Inhale, bring the hand back down. Exhale, twisting over to the right. Stay with this, really lifting that waist away from the mat as we take those twists. Let's take one more each side. Beautiful. Both hands meet the mat. Downward dog, pike those hips. Chest melts to the thighs. Rippling forward. On this next one, we're going to crouch the hips back towards the heels. Shoot that weight forward, squeeze those thighs together. Lower the knees. Inhale to lower the chest, wrap those elbows in. Exhale, press the mat away. Lift those knees, send those hips back. Really squeeze those thighs together as we come forward. Nice whole body warm up today. Beautiful work. Lower those knees down to the mat. Knees comes underneath our hips. Wrists are underneath our shoulders. We're going to ground through that left knee. We're going to draw the right knee in towards the chest. Exhale, extend the right leg back in line with the body, pointing through those toes. Inhale, drawing that knee in, nose comes down to me. Exhale, eye gaze lifts back to the top of the mat. Extend that right leg long. Nice work. Just keeping those hips square to the mat, not sinking into the left hip. Pressing that mat away, drawing our chest up through our shoulder blades. Nice work. On this next one, I want you to extend that knee long, wrap those elbows in. Inhale to lower your chest down to the mat. Exhale, press the mat away. Inhale, draw that leg in. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Beautiful work. Stay with this little combo. Keeping that leg extended, those toes pointed. Eye gaze is long. Let's go for 4 more here. Extend, elbows come in, press. For 3, for 2, last one, lower down. Exhale, press the mat away. I want you to ground through your right hand and your left knee. Square your shoulders and your hips to the mat. Extend your left arm long. Inhale, draw your elbow and knee towards the center of your body. Exhale, extend the leg, extend the arm nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, we extend. Connecting those ribs to hips, keeping our balance. Nice work. For 4, 3, for 2, and 1. As you extend, I want you to hold it long. I want you to take those pulses with your arm and leg. For 8, 7, 6, you've got it. Draw up through our core. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Lower the hand, lower the knee. We're going to go straight into the left side now. So ground through that right knee. Press the mat away. Eye gaze to the top of the mat. We inhale, draw that left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, extend it nice and long behind us. Nose comes to meet the knee. Eye gaze lifts to the top of the mat. Nice work. Think of pointing through those toes, extending the leg long, rather than lifting. I'm not sure if you can hear the bird sounds in the background, but it's super cute. Nice and sweet little rhythm for me. For 3, for 2, and you know what's coming. 1, hold that leg nice and long. Wrap those elbows in. Inhale, lower the chest to the mat. Exhale, press the mat away. Draw that knee back to the chest. Extend. We lower. We lift. Knee comes in. Nice work. Taking these at your own pace. Sometimes if we slow it down, it makes it even more challenging. Really drawing on that core strength. We have 4 more here. For 3. 2. And last one. Extend. Lower the chest. Lift. Take a little second to ground through that left hand this time. Right knee. Extend your right arm long. Left leg, right arm. Inhale. Draw in towards our chest. Exhale, reach. Nice work. Really plug that belly button in towards the spine. Finding a nice stability through our core. For 6, 5, 4, you've got this. 3, 2, you know what's coming. Draw it in, extend it long. Take those pulses. We lift. Nice and slow and controlled. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hand, lower the knee. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Send those hips back. Reach those fingertips along. Nice child's pose here. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through your mouth. Deep breath in. And release. Let's take one more here. Nice deep breath in through our nose. And then as we exhale, I just want you to shift that weight forward. Back onto those hands. Tuck those toes. Pike those hips nice and high. Exhale. I want you to slowly walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Staying in our forward fold, slight bend through the knees. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, bend the knees, tuck the pelvis, scoop out through the belly as you roll up nice and slow. Nice big roll out through the shoulders. All right, just grabbing our balls if you have one. If not, no worries again. Place it down on the mat. Put both heels onto the balls. Onto the ball. The heels are going to be touching, toes touching, knees together. We're in one nice straight line. Keep those hips. Keep the ribs connected down to the hips. We are not flaring as we come up or as we lower. Ribs are tucked in, nice and gentle. Really knit them together. All right, we're going to inhale. The hips are going to be sent back. Inhale, hips go back, and we lower down, knees together. Exhale, press through the heels on that ball. Inhale, hips go back and down. Exhale, lift. Nice, slow, controlled movement here. Really working those inner thighs at the same time to keep those knees together. Beautiful work. You can take this at your own pace. Whatever feels nice for you today, this is your time, your movement. Listening to our bodies, connecting each movement to our breath. Four, for 3, for 2, on 1, we are going to lower down and back. Hold in this position. Exhale, opening our knees nice and wide. Inhale, drawing those knees back together. Exhale to lift. So we inhale, lower. Oh my goodness. Exhale, knees open wide. Inhale, draw together. Exhale, lift. Connect your breath to your body. Each movement, you've got this. Think of lifting through the crown of your head as those knees open and close. Spine is nice and tall and lengthened. Let's do 4 more. For 2. And last one, I want you to challenge yourself. Hold down, just stay with those knee open and closes. Bring your hands to your chest if you need. Otherwise, holding nice and long, really sending our energy through those fingertips. Reaching. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. 4, 3. We do not come up on 1, 2, 1. Hold those knees out. Take your pulses here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You've got this. 2. Hold down on 1. We are not finished. Close those knees. Take your pulses with the knees closed. 8, 7. You've got this, nice and slow and controlled. Bring your hands in if you need. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift on up. Whew. Whew. We have worked those legs. Place the ball to the side. Let's take a nice deep breath. Bend at the knees. Bring those arms up towards the ceiling. Inhale through our nose. Exhale, arms come down. Chin tucks to chest. Let's take a nice forward fold, nice and slow. Slight bend through those knees. We're just going to grab our ball. Holding onto our ball, we roll on up, scoop out through the belly. Nice big shoulder roll and reset. All right, let's get into our little lunge series. We're going to hold the ball between our hands, slight pressure into the ball. We're not hunching forward. Our shoulder blades are going down and back in a nice V down our back. Shoulders are relaxed away from our ears. I want you to ground through your left foot first. Inhale to step that right foot back. Toes meet the mat, lower down, right knee hovers, lunge. I want you to exhale, twist over the left thigh. Hips stay facing the front of our mat. We are wringing out like a T-tail. T-tail, T-tail. Inhale, forward. Exhale, ground through that left knee. Step the right knee through, bring the ball up towards the sky. Inhale, back. Right knee hovers. Exhale, twist over the left. Inhale, inhale, center. Exhale, lift. Don't mind me. You've got this. Thinking of a wall behind our back, staying nice and long and lengthened through the spine. Take your twist. Find your center. Press through that left leg, bring that right knee through. Again, this whole series is at your own pace, your own time. Take what you need. Let's go 4 more here. Oop, here comes the rain again. It's just the breeze that brings it in. For 2. Last one, twist, center, take your lift, find your low lunge, hover that knee, stay with those twists. Exhale over that left thigh, inhale, front of our mat. Really drawing the belly button towards our spine. For 6, 5, I have a little bird joining me. 4, 3, for 2. Last one, take your twist, find your center, hold that lunge, lift that front heel, lower. Stay with those lifts and lowers. You've got this. Nice and strong through those legs, feeling the nice heat now coming into that right thigh. 4, for 3, for 2, hold it up on 1, hold it up. Take those pulses with your heel lifted for 6, 5, 4, lift an inch, lower an inch, 2, 1, lower that back knee. Place the ball down. Send our left leg back. We're going to put the ball underneath our right hand. It's a little bit slippery on my mat. Shift that weight forward, shoulders tracking over our wrist, pressing into that ball under our right hand. Slight bend through the elbows, knees underneath our hips. Draw our ribs down to our hips. We're going to extend through the left leg, pointing through the left toes. Exhale to lift in line with our body. Inhale, lower, tap those toes down to the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. The ball is there to challenge our stability. You can remove it if you want. 6. For 5. Really squeezing into those glutes. 4. 3. Pressing the mat away. Chest lifts away from the mat. 2. 1, hold it up. On this next one, you're going to inhale, tap those left toes over to the right side of your mat. Exhale, lift the left leg back in line with the body. Inhale to tap over to the left. So taking some nice rainbows with that left leg now. Drawing a little arch with those toes. Exhale as you lift over. Inhale to lower. Beautiful work here. Nice and strong. Belly button to spine. We want to limit the movement to the hips. Hips are nice and square to the mat. We are not swaying through our core. For 4, 3, for 2, 1. We lift, lower, tap those toes, lift back in line with your body. Take little circles with that straight leg for me. They don't have to be big. Nice and slow and controlled. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the direction, around and down this time. Remembering to breathe. 4, 3, on 1 we hold. For 2, 1, lift that leg. Take those pulses. You've got this. 8, 7, extend a little further. 5, 4, point through those toes, lift a little higher. 2, 1, lower that leg. Take a little child's pose. Knees go out. Maybe place the hands on top of the ball. Deep breath in through our nose. Exhale through our mouth. All right, on your next exhale, shift that weight forward. We have a little break from the leg before we go on to our other side. I want you to place both hands on top of your ball if you have one. If not, place it directly onto the mat. I want you to inhale. Shoulders are away from our ears. I want you to inhale, lower down. Exhale, press. Feeling those shakes. Working that upper body now. Staying nice and strong. Breathe. Three. For 2. For 1. Lift it up. Beautiful work. Little stretch. Place your hands down on the mat. Leave that ball where it is. Tucking our toes. Piking those hips nice and high. Inhale. Exhale. Start to walk those feet to the top of the mat. Holding on to our ball. Deep bend into those knees, tuck the pelvis, scoop out through the belly, rolling up nice and slow. Big roll out through those shoulders. All right, let's do this. Second side. We've got to pull through. I know it can get tough, it can get challenging when we are in the movement, but that's how we get stronger. Not only in our bodies, but our mind. So, slight pressure into that ball, shoulder blades are down and back in a nice little V. Relax those shoulders away from our ears. I want you to ground through the right foot this time. Inhale, I want you to step the left toes back, lower the left knee hovering off the mat. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, I want you to ground through that right leg. Step the left knee through. Ball goes towards the ceiling. Inhale, back, hover that knee. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, ground through that right leg. Draw up from your pelvic floor to keep that balance. You've got this. Again, at your own pace. Rain has really set in now. I'm not sure if you can hear it through the mic. It is quite lovely. Let's go for 3 more. Take that twist, hips stay to the front of the mat. Find your center before you lift, grounding through that right leg. For 2. Last one, step back, take your twist, find your center, stay with those twists. Shoulders are away from our ears, drawing up through the crown of our head, staying nice and tall, imagining, oh my goodness, no, not right now. Imagining a wall behind our back, staying nice and tall. Hopefully I can finish this flow. This is the beauty of outdoor sessions. So unpredictable. And also North Queensland weather, the tropics. All right, holding nice and square. I want you to take your lifts and lowers with that heel. Exhale, inhale. 6, for 5, 4, you've got this. 3, holding up on 1 again. For 2, 1, hold it up, take those pulses, you can do it. 8, 7, 6, keep moving, and lift an inch, lower an inch. 2, 1, lower that knee, place the ball down. Oh, I'm shaking. Bring that right leg through. Ball goes under our left hand this time. Oh, slippery on this wet mat. Grounding through our hands, slight pressure into that ball. Bend through the elbows, ribs are towards our hips, really pressing that mat away. I want you to ground through that left knee as you extend that right leg long. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap those toes. Stay with this. You've got it. Woo. 6, 5, for 4, 3, for 2, 1, lift it up straight into those rainbows, tapping over to the left side of our mat, lifting up in line with our body, tapping over to the right, drawing nice little rainbows with those toes. For 6, for 5, nice and slow and controlled. 3, 2, 1. Send it back up in line with your body. Take your circles around and down. Around and down, nice and slow. No rush here. 4, 3, 2, 1. We swap the direction. Back and around, back and around. Oh. All right, take those straight leg lifts. Lift, lift. For 3, 2, 1. Lower that knee. Send your hips wide. Reach that ball long, child's pose. Inhaling through our nose. Exhale through our mouth. All right, I want you to shift our weight forward. Ground through those hands, tuck those toes, pike the hips, downward dog. Maybe take some nice pedals here, if that feels nice for you. And then exhale, grounding those heels. On your exhale, I want you to shift your weight forward, tuck your chin to your chest, shoulders track over your wrists, melting our hips down towards the mat. Untuck those toes. Take a eye gaze over our right shoulder. Deep breath in through our nose. Exhale, eye gaze over our left shoulder. Exhale, finding center, tuck those toes, pike those hips. Beautiful. Shift that weight forward. Step your right foot to your right hand. Twisting over to the right side, use that right hand to push out the right knee. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, send that right arm behind you. Inhale. Exhale, rainbow that hand back towards the mat. Stepping our right foot back, left foot comes to our left hand, pushing out the left knee, twisting over to the left side. Deep breath in. Exhale, reaching that left arm long. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, rainbow that hand back through. Step that foot back. Downward dog. Nice work. Exhale as you walk those hands back towards your feet, bending through those knees. Lifting through our core, scoop out through the belly, roll on up nice and slow. Big roll through the shoulders. Arms come up towards the ceiling, interlace the fingers, palms go up towards the sky. Take a nice side stretch over to our right, leaning into that left side body. To exhale, nice side stretch over to our left, leaning into the right side body. To exhale, find your center, lower those arms. Take a nice deep breath with me, bend those knees, use those arms. Palms come up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower those hands, lower our eye gaze. Hands come to heart space. Let's take one more cleansing breath together. Inhale through our nose. Exhale through our mouth, let it go.